Hello, just quickly I want to mention that I'm going on tour. I'm touring around the US with my band. Let me look into your eyes in real life and say hello. If I'm coming near you, come along, come listen to some music, grab a drink, grab a t-shirt. It will be nice. Okay, that's it. Basically, I really feel like my life has finally slotted into place. I feel very lucky. The second antidepressant I've ever tried in my life, called clomipramine, or maybe anafranil in the US, was prescribed to me. I was so scared to take it. It was just like, changing my brain chemistry? I don't know about that. I just told myself that I would keep trying and try for a year, despite my instinct. But I was constantly reminded that, this is an option. This is an option I am trying. I obviously cried the first time. I quickly realized that I was feeling better, or at least, this burst of nice feeling that was enough to support me in the morning. I started feeling good, and that freaked me out because I was like, well, I can't be addicted to these. I'm definitely going to rely on them. I'm never going to want to stop taking these, so I should probably stop taking them now. Just take it tonight and then I won't take it again tomorrow. And then eventually I started feeling so good that I was like, damn, I think I can work with this. I think I can treat myself well. And so I have been doing that for a while now in various avenues. And one avenue I have is my bedroom. I feel like it's taken so long to get here, and it's definitely not perfect, and I'll show you those imperfections, but I really love it as a space. It's really not that big. It's my home. I have tried a layout in so many different formations. This space feels so good to me. I want to go section by section. This is one of my favorite spots in my room. These are a bunch of crocheted and knitted flowers that various different people have made for me, but luckily they all go together and look so pretty. This was a gift. And fuck knows what these are, but I always convince myself that this is going to catch fire and it's going to burn down, which, to be honest, I could probably be a little bit more careful about that. Speaking of, this is a candle that came from my granny and granddad's house, which has recently been sold. You're going to see a lot of their items everywhere because I took a bunch, and it's so nice to have them dotted around my home. I think it does make me think of death all the time, but what doesn't? Yoga for Stiff Birds is such a cute little book. I can't remember where I got it from. Anyway, I love it being here because it always reminds me to move. Do I do yoga? No. In fact, how often do I look through that book? Never. I've grown so much. As you'll see, I'm so much better at cleaning, at organizing, at building a home for myself. But exercising is not part of that improvement list. I think thinking about my mortality all the time, post antidepressants, instead of wallowing in fear. Well, I do that sometimes. I'm very proactive and I like to prepare. And part of that preparation for my later years in life does include exercising. So it's on the list. I will get there at some point. I feel like, I don't know, I'll figure it out. Anyway, let's move on to these stack of things. In here we have glasses and sunglasses. So many. Do I wear glasses? I do. Do I need to? No. But my time will come. My mum started needing glasses around 40, so I'm assuming I'll be the same. So it was the same with a fringe. I was like, at a certain point, I'm going to get a fringe in my life and I'm not going to look back. And that time has come. This is never leaving me. This is staying here forever. I'm pretty sure. I'm going to be dead. I'm going to die with a fringe. In the second box is nail polish. And in the third box is my pills, half opened, an odd amount of numbers, so I can fill in the gaps if I have messed up on the schedule. Speaking of, this is empty, so I need to fill it, and I'll do that with you right now. It's the top of the week. I need to refresh my pill case. I did get this from Amazon, but I will try and use it for the rest of my life. Here is me rewriting all of the days of the week on the compartments because they continue to rub off again and again. This is always so satisfying. I love this noise. Here are my antidepressants. I take 50 milligrams of clomipramine every day. Next up is my spironolactone. I take 125 milligrams every day. Feels like a big baby rattle. Sometimes I put supplements in, but to be honest, I haven't really been doing that recently. This is my Owala bottle. It is always nearby. Shout out to my friend Herb for her sales pitch on this. It really worked.
Sip it, but the crazy thing is there's also a spout to slurp it.
I fucking love this thing. This is a sticker that someone gave me at Jacob's Tarrytown workshop thing where I hosted a PowerPoint, a masterclass, if you will. And this is a sticker someone gave me of their cat on top. And this bottle is so stimmy and it's so good to hold, the good size. I love the color. This is my second one because I lost the first one. This is my day-to-day diary. I've recently discovered that having a lot of different notebooks for different things is really useful for me for various reasons. Number one, I fucking love notebooks, fresh notebooks. And number two, it means I don't have to look at my screen all the time. There's something so exhausting about writing notes on a screen, obviously. This is my sort of like day-to-day, I don't know, just like checking. And this is just a nice little rock to hold it down. Isn't that cute? This is a bunny I got from a service station. These are some sort of garlands, again, that someone has made me along the way. So that's one of my areas. Let's move on. Welcome to the other side. The number one thing I'll always do in a space now is make sure that there is a blackboard placed. I used to revise by like sticking everything on the wall. I think I just like to write on things. I really like places to like write. But I think I like having a sort of like mantra in my room. And I switch this up all the time. This is the menstruation circle that I've made for myself because I've been paying really close attention to my cycle because my mental health is so interlinked. And I think God, I look fucking crazy, but it's so useful. And I think this is fascinating. And Evan, my friend Evan, told me, because I was like, Evan, how do you keep making videos? And he was like, I just talk about what I think is interesting, because if I think it's interesting, then someone else is going to. And I think this is fascinating. The way I visualize it is like a clock. 12 o'clock is the bleed, the start of the new cycle, and where I am on the clock is what phase I'm in. I think I'm currently like here, which kind of sucks because it's all downhill from here. But once you get through and you're here, life is so good. Now here's my shrine. Various things on here. Rocks from places that I've been and had a nice time. I may be a nihilist, but I'm so good at like making my own practice, you know. If I have to worship something, it's gonna be, I don't know, time, space-time. That's my deity. What the fuck? These are a box of matches I found in my granny's drawer. And these are a box of matches that I got in LA. And this is the clock signifying the past and the now, because the future doesn't exist. These are some dried herbs and flowers and shit. This is something I made at my friend Shannon's place. She always has fun little crafty jobbies, and that was a mantra that I was feeling back in the day. Feelings coexist. That really helped me. So put it on a little log, and here it is. Oh, that's from the Burnt City. My friend Naomi, who is Orpheus in the Burnt City, took this for me, and now it is mine. And every time I look at it, I imagine Laocoon slowly carving out the sockets. I wonder how many people will know what that means. Hey, I'm making this video for myself. That means everything to me. It's a show by a company called Punch Drunk. They are geniuses. I love them so much. I will literally worship everything they ever do. Anyway, some more rocks. A little rabbit. Someone got me. I think that's cute. Sometimes I like to take these out and hold them because I'm such a stimmer and a picker. And I think a rock is such a good fidget toy, especially if it's a little bit sharp. Is that nice? This is a shower door roller that I need to replace, but it's just living there for now. This is some chalk. That's Greg coming home.
Filming. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Honestly, fuck knows where this is from. I just think it's cool. I got this from South Korea. This is a bunny that I bought at the end of Glastonbury. Everyone was dragging their coats and bags around, and I saw this at a market and I needed it because it's so soft. You have no idea how soft. I think it's alpaca fur. I really, really hope that that was collected ethically. I'm ready for people to tell me that it wasn't, and for me to feel bad about it. This is a little box from my granny and granddad's house. When I was younger, that was filled with little plastic toys from Kinder Egg from like 20, 30 years ago. And now I keep a Kinect present that my brother didn't want in there, and joints if I ever roll them for myself, which I do, from my granny and granddad's house. And this I found at a random charity shop. I haven't put anything in there yet, but I like it as a shape. This stuff, to be honest, I got ages ago. Still looks good. And that's this side of the room. Here's my bed. This is an IKEA bed. It is called Gajora. And they've stopped making it, which is absolutely devastating because I would buy this bed everywhere. I love this big tall thing. It could be used as a big header, which I did for ages, but now I use it as a sort of like room divider for my sleep and my work area. I've basically found out that curtains everywhere look amazing. My darling Bertie taught me the value of making your bed every day. And even now I have to fight against the urge of my brain that's telling me that I'm wasting my time. Isn't that crazy? But then I start thinking about what is a good use of time if it's not mindfully making your space nice every morning, add to your routine. But yeah, even now I have to fight against that like thing in me that's screaming for productivity over everything. What the fuck is productivity? Paralyzing. Here is my one true love on this earth, Andy Pandy. Been with me since the very beginning. Will be with me forever and ever. I think I'll take this thing onto that BBC show where they restore old toys. I would cry so much. Someone gave me this on my in-store. How cool is that? I love it. I want that outfit. I have it. I literally have it. And then this is Hades from the same Punch Drunk show I was talking about. Hades. Oh, that's a shame.
Hello, Dodie.
This is a sign that Shannon made me when she thought I was going to live with her in LA in lockdown. That didn't happen. I kept it because it's so cute and I love my name. Alright, moving on to the desk area. This bit could use some work for sure. This is where I've been sorting out my tour. I've been adding harmonies to songs, doing vocals for projects, recording clarinet for other people's projects, writing a bit. Hard drives are the thing I need to put my stuff on because I like having a physical thing of years. I keep everything, files and footage from like every video ever. In fact, here I have some unedited footage from like 2015. I need like a massive desk. There's so much stuff that I work with, but there's just no room. Having a notepad, like I said, various notepads. There's a window here. Nice. And like a lot of stuff everywhere. This is my office chair, a little rocking chair, but to be honest I always sit on it like this, but you're supposed to like do this and sit up straight. Ooh, I just like stimmy things. Here's some bonuses. Lighting is very important to me, so I have invested overtime in all of these goddamn Hue bulbs. I love them so much, but to be honest, if I didn't buy them I probably would have just found some different coloured lampshades from charity shops. I love warm lighting, like orange and red. I am very lucky because I can really become my like full neurodivergent self. Wow. Okay, that's enough of that. And my final thing I want to add is I have my iPad over here, which is like a little standing desk, and I play my DLR Spotify playlist. Currently my playlists are like train line themed, which I think is really cool. But yeah, it's just like music that isn't painful. I feel like I want to make that one day, you know? Anyway, so that's my room. There are obviously always things to get to, like desk of course, these cupboards, this overflowing cardigan, hat, rack, bag situation, this candle wax stain. Yes, I've tried a head riot. Anyway, that's the best bit, knowing that it's never fully finished. And whenever I have some time and I don't know what to do, I'm feeling restless, I'm like, okay, which corner can I tackle today? I hope you enjoyed this video. There are actually so many other areas of my life that reflect my current good mental state, like the bag I pack for myself when I leave, or leaning more into my style when I get dressed for the day. I think these could be whole other videos if this was interesting to you. Was this interesting to you? I'd love to know, because I just made this for myself. Yeah, let me know what you think. What are you curious about? Please come see me on tour, and thanks for watching. Okay, bye! Mwah.